You open your eyes and find yourself in the year 2500, where humanity has spread far beyond Earth. The city of Elysium, the capital of a colonial world, is destined to become your home. Your parents rejoice at your first steps, but nearby a scenario is already being prepared in which your body will become someone else's property. Irotines is just one of 800 human colonies across the galaxy under the control of the Unified Earth Government, UEG. When you are 6 years old, they take you away, and from that moment, your life turns into an endless cycle of training and strain. On the very second day, you wake up in a barracks to the sound of a signal, and within minutes must line up with dozens of other children. If you are late, even for a second, everyone is punished, and the punishment is not words but extra laps around the parade ground. Every morning begins with exhausting runs. You are forced to leap over ditches, climb walls, crawl through mud under low nets. After that, you collapse to the ground, but there is no rest. Instructors do not stop you. On the contrary, they lift you up and throw you back to the start. In the daytime, hand-to-hand training begins. Every strike is practiced hundreds of times and bruises appear all over your body. Sometimes as a test, you are matched against an adult soldier. The strikes from his rifle butt or a fall after being thrown feel very real. Water is barely given, and you get used to a dry throat, cracked lips, and the taste of blood from a bitten tongue. At night, you are allowed only a few hours of sleep on a hard bunk, but even then there is no real break. You can be woken in the middle of the darkness and sent on another assignment. Your body aches constantly, bones rattle from the cold, and muscles burn from strain. This repeats day after day. 6 years pass, and your joints, muscles, and skin already resemble those of an adult soldier, but they still grow and tear under constant pressure. After many years of exhausting training comes a moment when simple discipline and loads no longer seem like the main trial. Now your body is prepared for transformations on which your life depends. At 14, you are laid on an operating table and subjected to a process that makes you stronger, faster, and more resilient, but at the cost of brutal suffering. Your bones are coated with a special metallic compound, making them stronger than steel. While the material fuses with bone tissue, every movement turns into torture. Joints swell, ribs ache as if metal rods were forced inside you. Next come injections into the muscles. Special solutions increase tissue density but feel like molten metal burning through your veins. After several days, your strikes become far more powerful. A tiny implant is embedded in your neck, accelerating the growth of bones and muscles. After this, your body begins to change rapidly, but the growth is accompanied by terrible pain. You are thrown back into training, but now you can do several times more than before. Your eyes are altered, the structure of the vessels changed. Over time, your vision sharpens, letting you see further and clearer. This is tested in drills. You are placed hundreds of meters from targets and ordered to shoot at them with heavy rifles. You can see them all, but the recoil smashes into your shoulder and you fall again before rising to continue. Then comes the hardest stage, intervention in the nervous system. After it, your entire body trembles for weeks. Movements become sharp and uncontrollable. Out of 75 brought to this stage, less than half survive. The rest remain on the operating tables or unable to move. You continue, but you already know your body is permanently changed. Its abilities now surpass all human limits, but the price for this is years of pain. Now you are sent into real combat operations. But instead of fighting monsters or distant enemies, your first opponents are humans. Insurgents, colonists, farmers with rifles and primitive weapons. It is against them that your strength is first used. On missions, you are dropped at night, fully equipped. Your body moves faster than an ordinary person can raise their weapon. You smash through walls like paper, tear doors off their hinges, grab an enemy and throw him so hard your weapon pierces through cover, and your fists leave dents in armor. Everything happens so quickly that for other soldiers it looks like a lightning strike. You move from planet to planet, and every operation unfolds the same way. In just a few minutes, fortified positions are destroyed, dozens of people are defeated, and no machine can withstand direct contact. For you, it is constant physical work. Running, breaking, smashing, shooting. The body acts automatically, turning any resistance into ruins. But then a new threat appears, one that tests your abilities to the limit. On one colony, nothing remains but ash and scorched earth. Human weapons could not have left such marks. And soon it becomes clear that this is the work of an enemy superior in both technology and strength. The Covenant, an alliance of alien races, burns cities and wipes entire planets clean. When you are first thrown into battle with them, you face opponents that match your speed and strength. Grunts come in swarms armed with plasma weapons that burn straight through metal. Jackals hide behind energy shields, forcing you to aim precisely through tiny gaps. Elites move as fast as you and strike with blades sharp enough to cut a tank in half. On the battlefield, it is not only strength that matters, but endurance. You run through fire, dodge plasma bolts. Your armor heats up to the limit, joints ache after dozens of sprints. Muscles seize when you have to lift massive chunks of wreckage. For ordinary soldiers, these battles are a nightmare, but for you, they are only a test of how much your bones can endure and how quickly your muscles recover from overload. You fight for hours until your armor stops functioning, and then you use your hands and feet as your primary weapons. Every battle becomes a trial for a body that was made stronger. The war with the Covenant drags on for years, and every fight pushes your body to its absolute limits. You wear armor that by itself weighs more than an ordinary person could even lift off the ground. But for you, it is a second skin, fused with every movement. When you fall from dozens of meters, the armor saves you, but the impact still shakes through your muscles and bones. On missions, you must force your way through burning cities where concrete floors collapse under your feet. You lift wreckage that weighs an incredible amount. Muscles burn, breath quickens, but no one allows you to stop. In space battles, your body is forced to work differently. In zero gravity, you cling with magnetic boots to the hulls of ships, leap between structures, colliding with enemies face to face. Every movement requires maximum concentration because any wrong effort throws you into open space. There is no support here, only the strength of your arms and the thrust of your jetpack. A single mistake and your body becomes a frozen statue in the void. Even when battles end, the trials do not. You return from missions with broken bones, plasma burns, and damaged joints. Your body is repaired, but the process is no less torturous than the fights themselves. Over time, you begin to realize that everything around you is built on constant physical torment. You can lift more, run farther, strike harder than any other human, but the price is endless strain that never stops. You become a symbol upon which humanity's resistance relies. But behind that image lies a simple truth. Being a Spartan means living in a body that is constantly tested for strength. You are a mechanism built for war, but this mechanism wears down, breaks, and demands ever more trials. And this is the main reason why it is terrible to be a Spartan in the Halo universe. Your existence is an unending struggle with physical pain, overload, and the destruction of your own body. You are stronger than all, but for that strength you pay with every cell of your being. And this is the main reason why it is terrible to be a Spartan in the Halo universe. Your existence is an endless struggle with physical pain, overload, and the destruction of your own body. You are stronger than anyone else, but for that strength you pay with every cell of your being.